Okay, for the inventory UI, so it will be display the numbers of the item that you are collected. Okay, so we'll use the UI. So using Unity engine.ui, and then we are using the text. So we have TM Pro, and we using dictionary. So we have this using system.collection.generate. Okay, then our class inventory UI, we create an instance for our UI. So it's easy for us to call this function. You can see we just call the function inventory UI.instance. We can directly call the functions here. Okay, so this one, okay, is the transform means that is the positions of these inventory panels. Okay, public game object inventory slot prefab. This slot prefab is it will be cloned. Okay, so you have how many? So it will be cloned. Okay, now you have the instant. Okay, you make at the start. We don't want it appears an annoying panels, inventory panels in our side for our game. So we make set active as false, means that we cannot see. Okay, we close the panels. Let the panels is invisible. Set active as false. Okay, and then we press the item I inventory, represent the inventory button. So our panel will be pop up and let us see how many items we have. This refresh UI is, okay, when it's update, you collect the items, right? Okay, in your data, it will have the apple, but it won't show in your UI because your UI need to refresh every time. Then it only every time you collect your item, your UI need to refresh to re-update your data. Okay, so now to check this one is to check your inventory. So prefer is it empty, you don't have this. Okay, so we know what is the issue for our game, and then we destroy all the children's are all before we want to refresh. We need to clear it first, clear everything, and then we call it out. Okay, so we get all the items. We collect all the items, and then we we instantiate them, plot them to show the data. And this one is to show the numbers of item that you have. This one is show the icon for your object, for your items. Okay, and this one is we force them to open in case some of you it automatically don't have okay, so you can copy this code. Okay, this code can understand, right? Okay, copy this code to your inventory UI. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to create the panels UI. Okay, you right click the canvas, okay, UI, and then panels. So here, if you already have canvas, you choose your canvas here. You just right click your canvas, UI panel, canvas UI panels. Okay, done. So now you can check your panels. So it's too big already. You can check your game scene. Now it's too big. So you can adjust it by scaling it. Scaling tools. Okay, and you check in your game scene. Now it will be allocated like this only. Okay. This one, you use the scaling tool or you can use this one to adjust the size. Okay, so now it will look like this. So in your game scene, it will like this. So you can put your source. I don't have the image for background. You can choose a proper background image for your menu. Mm, okay, so you can just choose one. You put yours lah, for example. Okay, billboard. So now it will become like this. So now it will become like this. Okay. So this alpha you can make it like, you see, this is the difference for the alpha. You want to make it more transparent, and you want to make it more opacity. Okay, so this is, for example, my background. Change here. Okay, panels, this one. Okay, for example, like this. This is the image, and you click the colors to make the A alpha. So transparency. So how much transparency you want. Okay, maybe you like this, like this. It's up to your option. Okay, if you want to have colors, also can. Change the colors. Okay, so something like this. Okay, this one is for UI. So now we need to have our slot. After we finish this UI and our panels, okay, we rename our panels as inventory panel. So this one we can change it as a panel inventory, also can, no issue. Okay, panels inventory. Okay, and then you need to add the components. Okay, and add this grid layout group. This grid layout group is, it will be organize, arrange your slot for your item. So how far you want to place them. Okay, start from which, start from where. Okay, so this one, choose your panels. Okay, choose your panels, and you need to add the grid layout group here. Okay, so you will see the padding here. Later you can I just simply put this value 200 200 lah. It depends on which one you like lah. I put this one. Later you can adjust if you don't like it. Okay, I put 200 200, and then this one I do put 50 50. Okay, and then okay, the rest will be same. Okay, so now you need to add the components with the UI called image, which is our slot. Okay, so click these panels and create UI for image. Means that is unders lah, and we name it as slot. So now you will see it very small here, right? So goes to your scene, and you can make it bigger size. Oh, too small already. 3. Okay, I think 4. Okay, is it okay? You can adjust yourself lah. Okay. So now you have your slot already. This is your slot. Okay. This is your slot. Done this one. Okay, we need to have the slot image, which is the icon. This is the background for the slot, and then we'll have the image. Okay. Oh, so big. You can make an image inside and check the size. So now I think okay lah. So another slot will have the Text Max Pro. Okay, the icons. So this one you can change the setting. You can change to the black colors and the size. I put 24. Okay, I put 0 value. Okay, so I place it, I position it like this. Okay, too big already, so you can make it 20, 18. Okay. So you can adjust yourself lah. So this one you can rename it as count. So later you won't confuse lah. Okay, this one done. This one done. Okay, so it will look something like this. Icon, slot, count. You see the hierarchy. This one is the children for this. This had 2 children. Okay, slot. So now this one we call it as icon. Easy for understanding. Okay, see this one. Okay, look at this one. So should be arranged it like this. Okay, like this. Okay, make sure the hierarchy. Okay, create a UI folder for your asset. Okay, so now this one will become our slot already. Okay, we need to have a UI to store our thing nicely. Right click, create folder, UI. Okay, so and then we drag and drop this slot, drag and drop like this. Okay, now it will become dot prefab. Okay, just now our coding we haven't plugged, right? Okay, so now our script for our inventory UI, this one, we need to drag and drop to our canvas here. Okay, sorry. Drag and drop to our canvas. Okay, so now our canvas have 2 empty slots. So this inventory panels is referring to this, our panel inventory, and this is our slot. So for choosing your slot, right, you need to choose from here, your slot. Okay, our UI here. Okay, so this one for your coding or canvas, drag and drop your slot into here. Now you finish your tutorial for inventory UI already.